If your workouts aren't building muscle fast enough, low testosterone could be the missing link. And the first exercise on this list hits it hard. Stick with me because the last one is the move most people overlook, even though it can completely change your strength, physique, and performance. Exercise number 1, deadlifts. When it comes to naturally boosting testosterone, deadlifts sit at the top of the food chain. Few exercises demand more from your body in a single movement. Your legs, glutes, back, core, shoulders, and grip all have to fire together, and that kind of total body effort is exactly what creates a powerful anabolic response. Deadlifts don't just help stimulate testosterone and growth hormone. They build raw strength, thicker muscle, stronger posture, and serious athletic power. They also hammer the posterior chain, your glutes, hamstrings, and lower back, which is essential for performance, balance, and injury prevention. To do them properly, stand with your feet hip-width apart, hinge at the hips, bend your knees, and grip the bar just outside your legs. Keep your chest up, spine neutral, and core locked in. Drive through your heels, extend your hips powerfully, and bring the bar up with control. Then lower it slowly without losing tension. Aim for 3 to 5 sets of 5 reps using challenging weight and progressing over time. If you want an exercise that builds strength, density, and a serious hormonal response, deadlifts are non-negotiable. Exercise number 2, squats. Squats are still one of the most powerful muscle-building movements ever created, and one of the strongest natural testosterone boosters you can put in your routine. They light up your quads, glutes, hamstrings, and core, forcing your body to move heavy loads through one of the most demanding strength patterns there is.
What makes squats so effective is the sheer amount of muscle mass involved. The more muscle your body has to recruit, the greater the hormonal payoff. That means stronger legs, better overall power, and a training effect that carries over into nearly everything else you do in the gym. To perform a proper squat, stand with your feet about shoulder width apart. Rest the barbell across your upper traps, not on your neck. Brace your core, keep your chest up, and sit your hips back as you lower yourself until your thighs reach at least parallel or slightly below if your mobility allows. Then drive through your heels and stand back up under control. Go for 4 sets of 6 to 10 reps, increasing the load gradually while keeping your form sharp. If you're serious about building strength, size, and a stronger hormonal foundation, squats have to stay in your program. Exercise number 3, bench press. The bench press is much more than a chest exercise. It's one of the most effective upper body compound lifts for stimulating testosterone while building pressing power, size, and strength through your chest, shoulders, and triceps. Because you're moving heavy weight with multiple muscle groups at once, the bench press creates a much stronger anabolic demand than simple isolated machine work ever could. It teaches your body to produce force, stabilize under load, and recruit more muscle fibers, which is exactly what you want for growth. To do it right, lie flat on the bench with your feet planted firmly on the floor. Grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width. Keep your wrists stacked, your shoulder blades pulled back, and lower the bar with control until it lightly touches your chest. Keep your elbows at about a 45-degree angle, then press the bar back up explosively. Perform 4 sets of 6 to 8 reps with a weight that challenges you without wrecking your form. If your goal is to build a bigger upper body and tap into a stronger natural growth response, the bench press belongs in your routine. Exercise number 4, pull-ups. You don't always need a barbell to trigger powerful results. Pull-ups are one of the best body weight movements for building muscle, improving relative strength, and naturally supporting testosterone production. This movement targets your lats, traps, biceps, forearms, and core all at once. And because pull-ups require total body control, coordination, and stability, they place a much greater demand on your system than simple isolation work. That's what makes them so effective. The more muscle groups involved in one movement, the stronger the hormonal and strength-building response tends to be. Pull-ups don't just make your back wider, they make your whole upper body stronger. To perform them correctly, grip the bar slightly wider than shoulder width, with your palms facing away from you. Start from a dead hang, brace your core, and pull your chest toward the bar by driving your elbows down and engaging your back. Lower yourself slowly all the way back to the start before the next rep. Aim for 4 sets of 8 to 12 reps. If you can't do bodyweight pull-ups yet, use a resistance band or assisted machine. If you're already strong at them, add weight with a belt to make them even more effective. If you're getting value from this, hit like and subscribe, because these are the kinds of training principles that help you build real muscle, real strength, and real long-term results. Now, let's keep going. Exercise number 5, high-intensity interval training, or HIIT. Not all cardio is created equal. If your goal is to stay lean while supporting testosterone and preserving muscle, HIIT is in a completely different league from long, slow cardio sessions. Instead of draining your body with prolonged effort, HIIT uses short bursts of maximum intensity followed by brief recovery. That style of training can help elevate testosterone, increase growth hormone, improve insulin sensitivity, and accelerate fat loss, all without chewing through the muscle you worked so hard to build. A simple HIIT setup is brutally effective. Sprint hard for 20 to 30 seconds, recover for 30 to 60 seconds, and repeat for 10 to 15 minutes. That's enough to light up your metabolism and create a strong conditioning effect without overdoing it. You can also rotate different tools like sled pushes, battle ropes, kettlebell swings, bike sprints, or rowing intervals to keep training fresh while still getting the same hormonal and fat-burning benefits. If you want cardio that supports muscle instead of fighting it, HIIT is the smarter choice. Exercise number 6, overhead press. The overhead press is one of the underrated testosterone-supporting lifts in the gym. It looks simple, but it demands strength, stability, coordination, and full body tension from start to finish.
Your shoulders and triceps do the pressing, but your upper chest, core, glutes, and even your legs have to stabilize the movement. That kind of total body recruitment is exactly why this lift is so effective for building dense muscle and triggering a strong anabolic response. It also builds something a lot of people are missing: true overhead strength. Strong shoulders, stronger lockout power, better posture, and more carryover into other lifts. To do it properly, set the bar at shoulder height and grip it just outside shoulder width. Brace your core, squeeze your glutes, and press the bar straight overhead. Move your head slightly back to let the bar travel in a straight line, then bring it through at the top. Pause briefly, then lower it under control. Perform 3 to 5 sets of 5 to 8 reps. If you're more advanced, you can also use push presses to move heavier loads and develop explosive power, which can further increase training intensity and overall adaptation. For shoulder size, pressing strength, and full body power, the overhead press is a huge weapon. Exercise number 7, farmer's carry. This is the one most people underestimate, and that's exactly why it deserves a place on this list. The farmer's carry may look basic, but it forces your entire body to work as one unit under heavy tension, and that makes it incredibly effective. Your grip, forearms, traps, shoulders, core, glutes, and legs all have to stay switched on while you move. That sustained tension challenges your nervous system, builds real-world strength, and creates the kind of training demand that can help support a stronger natural testosterone response. To do it, grab a pair of heavy dumbbells or kettlebells. Stand tall, keep your chest up, shoulders back, and core tight, then walk with control. Don't rush, don't lean, stay locked in and let the load do the work. Aim for 4 rounds of 30 to 45 seconds, resting briefly between sets. As you get stronger, increase the weight or distance. Farmer's carries are also incredible for grip strength, posture, conditioning, and mental toughness, which makes them one of the best finishers you can add to any serious session. Now that you know the top exercises, here's what really matters. It's not just what you do, it's how you structure it.
If you want the best results, build your training around heavy compound lifts, progressive overload, and quality recovery. Train 3 to 4 times per week and focus on getting stronger gradually instead of trying to destroy yourself every session. A simple weekly layout could look like this. Day 1, lower body, deadlifts, squats, and farmer's carries. Day 2, recovery, mobility work, walking, or light stretching. Day 3, upper body, bench press, pull-ups, and overhead press. Day 4, rest or light cardio. Day 5, full body power and HIIT, push presses, sprints, and carries. That kind of setup keeps intensity high, recovery balanced, and your body in a much better position to build muscle and perform at a higher level. But training is only one piece of the equation. If recovery is poor, your progress will suffer no matter how hard you work in the gym. First, sleep. If you're not getting 7 to 9 hours of quality sleep, you're making muscle gain and hormone support much harder than it needs to be. A huge portion of recovery and testosterone production happens while you sleep. Second, nutrition. Your body needs enough protein, enough healthy fats, and enough micronutrients to perform properly. Build your meals around foods like eggs, lean meats, fatty fish, avocados, nuts, seeds, potatoes, fruit, and dark leafy greens. Zinc, magnesium, and vitamin D are especially important if your goal is better performance and hormone support. Third, stress management. High stress means high cortisol, and chronically elevated cortisol works against testosterone. If you're always training hard but never recovering mentally, your results can stall fast. Even simple habits like walking, deep breathing, better sleep habits, and getting outside more can make a difference. And finally, avoid the mistakes that quietly kill progress. Overtraining is one of the biggest. More isn't always better. If you're constantly exhausted, sore, and under-recovered, your body won't perform or grow the way it should. Too much steady-state cardio can also become a problem, especially if it starts interfering with recovery and muscle retention. And a poor diet, especially one full of ultra-processed foods, low-quality fats, and too little protein, can make your training feel harder and your results much slower. Get the training right, get the recovery right, and stay consistent. That's when things start to change. You build more muscle, get leaner, feel stronger, move better, and show up with more energy every single day. If this video helped you, hit the like button, drop a comment with the exercise you're adding to your routine, and subscribe for more science-backed training content every week.